Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tyranny. Now, before we start, there's something I must tell you folks. I actually did play and record this game yesterday on February 3rd. But during the recording I ran out of space in my hard drive, and naturally it stopped recording during the middle of it. I was planning to just play the last missing half today, but then I noticed that the audio of the footage I recorded yesterday was desyncing, and I decided that, you know what, screw this. I'm just gonna replay and record the entire episode from scratch. Don't feel like messing with the quality of the video by making the audio and video sync by making weird cuts and edits here and there. So in this episode I'm basically just going to show you what I did yesterday. Just wanted to let you guys know that. And to quickly recap what we did last time, we learned that there is a powerful wind wall blocking our way to Sentinel Stand Fortress. But according to Matthias, there is a powerful Regent heirloom whose powers we could use to get through the wind wall. We then went to meet with one of his fellow Unbroken commanders, Elia, in Rusted Canyons here, who was also looking for it. She agreed to help us if we dealt with the local disfavored soldiers constantly attacking her base. We killed every disfavored soldier in this area, and Elia told us to look for the heirloom in the Oldwalls. There's supposed to be an Unbroken scout unit there also looking for it. So without further ado, let's continue with the rest of the game. So we are gonna go here to the Oldwalls Breach. Scouts have recently confirmed the presence of an opening leading into the old walls at this location. The immediate area is likely dangerous, given the high risk of Bane infestation. Well, truth to be told, the Bane were not really that big of a deal when I was playing. They were actually quite easy, to my surprise. The breach is not far from the site where the Unbroken Regent, Epistratos, famously clashed with disfavored forces at the close of the war. Alright, so without further ado, let's go there. Aha, a random encounter. You crest a rise in the road, revealing an expansive vista before you. The winds of Kairos' Edict of Storms howl through the Blade Grave, driving clouds of rust and grit to ravines gawked by the maelstrom. The arcane storm has twisted corroded iron and bronze into jagged formations that arc high above the land. In the distance, you espy through the tempest and a barbed silhouette, unmoving against the horizon. It towers aside a shallow gully, offering a momentary respite from the gale. Well, I guess we're just gonna approach it. By some combination of erosion and accretion, the structure is significantly narrower at its base than its apex, expanding upward like the bloom of an enormous alloyed tulip. As you approach, you catch sight of the bent remains of several banner poles, one of which even bears the tattered remnants of a standard, little more than a few dozen wispy threads whipping in the wind. Examine the formation and, well, let's examine it. You hold a hand against the wind to get a better look at the formation. The arcane edifice rises above you, an overhanging plain of shattered detritus broken by the rare glimpse of bone or dried flesh. Desiccated strands of human organs dangle darkly, snapping in the wind like bullwhips. Lovely! Empty eye sockets peer down at you from shadowed helms. Some of the metal look salvageable. Alternatively, you could try ascending the tower by its jutting thorns. Well, let's climb the thorns, why not? Tightly gripping the curved spines above you, you raise your feet and find some purchase with your boots. As you pull yourself up, your back and forearms ache. Time dilates as you pull yourself higher, one hand after the other, and it feels like hours pass before you find an alcove deep enough to offer some respite. You climb into it, breathing heavily, and are surprised to find a large fissure among the rusted stalactites. Jesus Christ, some of these words. You lower yourself into it and find yourself in a small, dim room, illuminated only by the threads of daylight peeking in through the windswept metal spines. Smooth stones compose the floor, and the splintered remnants of wooden posts bear up the 5 corners. A sizable square opening framed with worn wood and bearing a pair of broken hinges is sunken into the floor near the far wall, descending into deeper darkness. lower yourself into the dark. Because why not? You drop a torch into the hole, and, when nothing hostile responds, gingerly lower yourself through the door. Your feet find purchase on a ladder of holes cut into the stone, allowing you to climb easily down. After retrieving the torch, you discover yourself within a quiet, pentagonal room sheltered from the edict, raging outside. Judging from the shuttered arrow slots, the rack of verdigris-coated weapons, and the empty armor stands, this was once a watchpost of old stalwart. The scents of decay and old feces permeate the air. Captain Subterfuge, search the ruin. This must be what it smells like to be barrack. Verse mothers. For the most part, the room is disappointingly barren. A table stands between one wall with some simple dust-coated dishes. Clothes are piled under some moth-eaten hammocks. As you pass your torch over one corner, you find the jumbled remains of a watchman. The broken bones and disarray of the skeleton suggests a violent demise, as do the human-sized teeth marks. Finally, you see a corpse in the corner, furthest from the entrance. Its leathery skin largely intact, save for the gaping wound in its abdomen, from which long-dried organs spilled and congealed into a single mass. Were they practicing cannibalism here? Because it kinda sounds like to me. The body is folded over an old war axe. You brush the dust from the handle and find the wood intricately worked into ocean iconography so common to the Tears. Taking the weapons heft in both hands, you pull it from the dead man's abdomen. You are rewarded with an iron-headed axe of unusual quality. The preternaturally sharp blade reflects, or perhaps glows with, a faint green light. Oh, so we got a great weapon. Oh, that looks pretty damn awesome. Entropy's End. It's one-handed weapon. Alright. But naturally, I'm not going to replace Dauntless with this. If this was two-handed, I could have given to Barrick, but at the same time, he also has, I think he got an exquisite axe, two-handed axe. So anyway, Skirring on weapon crit, -1 armor, all stolen for 6 seconds for 30 seconds. Okay, interesting. Eroding on weapon crit, full target versus entrance, degenerating for 6.2 seconds. Degenerating. This axe boasts a sharply honed dark iron blade set into a bronze haft. Imprinted with the sigil of Pax, Archon of Ruin, the head of the weapon feels unpleasantly cold to the touch and pulses with a faint, sickly glow. Though you found this weapon abandoned in the belly of a corpse in the blade grave, you suspect that it made its way south from the lands of Kairos, where the iron weapons see much wider use. Okie dokie, cool. And here we are. And we are immediately greeted by some loot. And the Unbroken scout unit. Don't mind me, I'm just looting your I'm just looting your allies' corpses here. These have the exact same stats. Okay. You don't mind if I... Actually, yeah, it seems like you do mind. And attention! A band of Unbroken warriors rouse into position as their leader stands alert to your presence. The stalwart captain whistles a shrill note as you approach, and his comrades lurch to attention. He turns to regard you with open distaste. A chorus rat? You won't be conscripting this group into the Voices gang? Well, that wasn't really my plan, but it certainly would be nice if I could. This is my thanks for getting Matthias out of a bad situation in Trappers Junction. I am the one who saved Elia from Ash's brood in Rust Canyons. That has to count for something. I'm here for the Steadfast Insignia. Stand aside or perish. Your leader Matthias has already joined the chorus. We could be allies against the Disfavored. I'm sure we can work something out to our mutual benefit. Strictly speaking, I'm not here to conscript you. Unbroken. The name suspects for me to break you. Well, we did just save Elia, so... I'm the one who saved Elia from Ash's brood in Rust Canyons. That has to count for something. And indeed it does. She did tell me that one of Kairos' minions interceded on her behalf. That was you? Gregos frowns and looks away, indecisive. He grimaces and shakes himself out of revere. Just because you posed her to seem like an ally doesn't mean we share a common cause. I already know the Chorus ways. You are softening us up for conscription, and as soon as we drop our guard, you will hold a blade to our necks. If I helped the Unbroken already, what makes you think I won't help you? What are you really trying to accomplish here that I couldn't help in some way? Attack? If you didn't want to join my gang, you could have just said so. Lie? What if I told you that I want to end the Edict of Storms? How about we just part ways and pretend we never cross paths? There's 2 attack options here. You found me out. Too bad you wouldn't cooperate. If I helped the Unbroken already, what makes you think I won't help you? Just because you are an opportunist doesn't also mean you are a savior. I know what you are trying to accomplish here. No doubt the voice of Nerad whispers his manipulations to you daily. He gestures to his soldiers and the accompanying sages. As you can see, our fighting force is holding together just fine. We are gathering our strength for another foray into the Oldwalls, and we don't need help from a chorus rat. What are you really trying to accomplish here that I couldn't help in some way? And what if I told you that I want to end the Edict of Storms? Although I don't know why this is a lie necessarily, but whatever. I wouldn't believe you for a moment. The Edict is an enormous tactical disadvantage for the Disfavored, and the voices of Nerad isn't such a fool that he would give Ash a moment of respite. Well, fair enough, I guess. Well, you know what, screw you then. If you didn't want to join my gang, you could have just said so. He reaches for his weapon. You toy with me like a chorus rat, but can you fight like one? Like a rat? Attack positions. Stand your ground.
Send them.
Okie dokie, so... I want Barak to go and focus on this guy here. We go and stun Gregos. And who got the lowest armor here? 11, 13, 11, 4, this one. Okay, Verse, use Burning Arrow on the one with the weakest armor, and we'll focus on that. And you, Lantry, buff everyone. Wait, Barak, I already used it. Use Taunt here. I want this guy off of Verse. And you attack the Skyblade here. Buff Barak. Verse, attack please. And throw up him. And what else could I do? Didn't you stun? Stun this one. Boost everyone's damage. And this. Well, just use Sunder. Crushing walls on that. And you just keep auto-attacking this one.
Raven Axe
with the lowest armor.
My blood spills.
Trust. Verse, please keep attacking.
You got it.
I'll hit you twice as hard next time.
Give me a
Consider
seal.
it done.
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
There we go, and please finish him off. There we go. Attack him, and only 2 left.
I will aid you.
Use Burning Arrow on this one. Go.
You got
Come and heal me. Throw up
As you command.
And let's use the combo ability on this one.
Await my signal.
Barrack attack. Gregos.
This is embarrassing.
Crushing walls.
Let's have it then.
And just give. Never mind. I already got a seal. Well, do this.
Sorry, can't do that.
Oh yes, you can.
Damn my eyes!
Could you please attack something verse? I don't know why she stops attacking all of a sudden. What? How did he? Banner stalwart. How did he heal himself? I don't know. Buff me.
Consider it done.
And then give me a seal. Draw a pen. Use that.
Graven Ash protects. Stalwart prevail!
Damn, that was loud for some reason. Whatever that noise was. Burning arrow. Maybe Krakus will die first. Yes, he does. And now, please kill this guy. Sunder.
I need to try a different weapon.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
Now finish him off. And why are you Barrack using your shield and the hammer? Well, whatever. And there are the sages. Gregos just mentioned earlier. Hieronymus. Am I next? The sage points his quill at the unbroken corpses, biting his lip as he finishes the final scribblings of a note. I was not trying to eavesdrop on your scuffle, but now that I have witnessed it, duty obliged that I record it. He rolls a sheet of parchment into a thick tube in his hands. Come and silence the record if you must, but I warn you, the sages have long written memories. I already know you as the quencher of flames and stamper of embers, though I take it the Perny Library was only one chapter of your legacy. Incidentally, how was the old citadel? Ah, don't answer that. No need for concern. I'm only here to kill Unbroken. Well, actually, I would have preferred to conscript them, but yeah, they didn't really give much of a choice there. The name is Brihanna. Be sure to include that detail several times. No need to leave such comprehensive notes. Well, let's just be ballsy. The name is Brihanna. Be sure to include that detail several times. The long feather plume of his quill dances to the tune of the sage's furious scroll. Oh yes, yes. You can be sure of that. I will account for as much as I can get down. And mention that I'm coming for the rest of the Unbroken. But do make note that I did not start the fight. I merely ended it. Clear silently. If you're done scribbling, I came here for answers. Last time I did pick this, but do make note that I did not start the fight. I merely ended it. But this sounds a little bit too diplomatic to my taste, now that I think about it. So, if you're done scribbling, I came here for answers. Oh my, of course. I don't mean to impair your progress. Quite the opposite. We may have found each other in awkward circumstances, but I am nothing if not fluid to change. And how may this humble servant of leathers be of assistance? He runs his fingers through his hair, resting his quill behind his ear. I understand that we both seek items within your younger Oldwalls. So what are sages doing here with the Unbroken? Let us say we are sympathetic to each other's causes. He clears his throat. It also helps that we are both interested in the arcana of yesteryear. The Regent artifacts are supposed to be fascinating specimens, and no sage would, in good conscience, refuse an opportunity for study. Fair enough. I don't really care about you, to be honest. I'm looking for the Steadfast Insignia. Tell me what you know. Artifacts are a fascinating business, are they not? And Stalwart's decorated military history yielded so much intrigue around them. The Steadfast Insignia was prominently displayed in every Unbroken battle where Regent Aspison fought. Over the years it became something of a rallying marker, and its presence alone accounted for many notable victories. Hieronymus shakes his head with a sign, gesturing toward the massive stone horizon of the Oldwalls. It lies within, but no good discovery is without its pitfalls. He points toward a wide breach in a nearby section of the ancient stone facade. The Unbroken and I were attempting to recover a few relics of interest from the Oldwalls, but a swarm of scourgers put a halt to that plan. And by scourgers he means the Bane. I think it was Barrick who... Oh wait, no, it was Lantry who barked in at this point. You do see those risks from time to time. When I was training at the library, a senior scribe told me to clear the rats out of the cellar. Some of them accursed things had knotted up their tails and... He trails off, shuddering. Let's just say what happened here was almost as bad. Okay. We recovered a torch key during our ill-fated first attempt to breach the Oldwalls. I have seen fashioned stones like it before, but what we don't know about them would fill a library. Hieronymus points with a shaky finger. Unfortunately, when we were attacked, we got separated from Gregor's men, and one of the soldiers still has the torch key. His corpse does, to be exact. Where's the soldier's body? Just southeast of the breach. Take care, those beasts may still be on the hunt. And what does this torch key do? It appears to be part of a lock and key system within the Oldwalls. If only we could replicate such crafts on as grand a scale as the builders of this place. He shakes himself from revere. In any event, you'll need the torch key if you want to scour the ruins below. And what are the next steps? Once you get the torch key, you'll be able to venture past the first chamber. He pauses for a moment. Of course, given our aborted efforts, you can understand why I would be hesitant to re-enter the Oldwalls. My scribe, Yavala, didn't survive the trip. The poor girl. He cuts off his speech to eye you with interest. I don't mean to pry, but... I hope that the Silent Archive has granted you the wisdom to navigate the Oldwalls with care. Such places are riddled with traps and pitfalls that can best even the most seasoned adventurer. I'll answer any questions you have, though you are apt to tell me more of interest than the other way around, I'm sure. So, what are you seeking in the Oldwalls? My research suggests that within these nearby Oldwalls are a set of stones carved with ancient script. For lack of a better term, I call them stones of elucidation. His hand darts to his satchel, producing a hand-drawn sketch of an ordinary circle. I know this sketch doesn't capture the wonder, and frankly, we don't really know what they do. We have found spears of identical size but different glyphs in over a dozen disparate regions of the Oldwalls. As we find more of these stones, we can compare commonalities in sigils. With a large enough collection to study, we hope to crack the language of the Oldwalls. Who can guess what we might learn then? Hieronymus blushes. It's been a slow process. Constructing dead languages without living witnesses is singularly frustrating. It is tall request, but I doubt Tunon selects fools for Fatebinders. I could use someone with your mettle to brave the Oldwalls. And what's in it for me? For you? He looks askance, his chin resting in ink-stained hand. A fair mention in the Chronicles is reward enough. I'm good at solving problems, but I don't do it for free. I want a copy of one of your arcane texts. Yeah, sure, why not? Such a steep request. His eyes widen with surprise before a smile creeps over his face. But you certainly have refined tastes, and it would be an honor to have a Fatebinder annotate a manuscript of mine. He scratches his chin for a long moment before slowly nodding. Help me and I'll pay you in the future with something bound just for you. I'll consider your request. The sage bows with a nod. That is all I can expect. So what of the Steadfast Insignia? It's just a simple trinket to the untrained eye, but every first regent since before the Unbroken earned that name wore the badge into battle. Stalwart folk are ever famous for standing their ground, and the Steadfast Insignia embodies their immovable nature. The wearer can resist any charge, push or shove. He smiles, pointing to the ground, where heavy footprints are visible under layers of rust and sand. The layers of rust let you judge the age of footprints here in the Blade Grave, and these tracks heading into the Oldwalls date back to the opening days of Kairos' Storm. Ah, so this was the point when Barrick stepped in. What else can you read in rust patterns? Barrick looks himself over self-consciously. My working hypothesis is that the only person with her feet on the ground during the peak of the storm would be the bearer of the Steadfast Insignia. Hieronymus aims his finger along the footprints in rust until he's pointing at the old walls. But I suppose we won't know for certain until we look. So what can you tell me of the old walls? Hieronymus' eyes widen. I could speak volumes, Honorable Fatebinder, but I will summarize. The old walls predated settlement of the Tears. The passageways crisscross the landscape, but most good folk steer clear. Kairos' laws forbid entry, which hasn't always been a problem for us, but even we saw the good sense to stay out. Explorers have found old artwork, funerary remains, and other relics of a civilization predating our own. Hieronymus lets out a long sigh as he looks at the towering wall behind him. But most find a quick death in the old walls, as the current inhabitants are inhuman predators, creatures of arcane power that appear to travel on the mists. And what should I expect inside, besides Bane and traps? Anything else? The worst? He looks at you with a puzzled smile, his mouth moving in several half-starts. The old walls are filled with arcane beasts that attack erratically and with little warning. Mycologists can only speculate on what they are or what possible sustenance, if any, they find in the old walls. That said, if you see one, it would be unwise to approach it and ask clarifying questions. Well, I'm not going to ask anything of them. I'm just simply going to kill them, because they are not really that tough opponents after all. Can you deliver a message for me? Not sure what this is about, but not currently. His arm indistinctly lifts up, his gloved hand raised slightly above his ear, arm crooked to create a landing surface for a bird. He looks skyward, blinking as he searches the clouds for several long moments. My Thunder Dove is carrying another missive at the moment. When she's returned, there may be room on her bindle for a note or two. Well, that's all. Farewell. And these two are no one important. They're not merchants or anything, unfortunately. Yeah, let's take all that.
Can't do that.
The Stones of Elucidation. Retrieve the Stones of Elucidation for Hieronymus.
Can't do that.
Okie dokie. Now, before we leave, there's some loot over here that I missed. What do you have on you? Weeping Wound. Gravelet. On weapon crit. 7.52 health drained. 7.52 of damage restored as health, so it's basically life leech. An unhealthy reddish light wriths about this sword like infection. Driven into flesh, Weeping Wound could sap the life out of any creature and transfer it to the wielder. Okie dokie. I did give this weapon to Barrick as his secondary weapon. And here we have... it's nothing amazing. But so where's the axe? Here it is. How much better is it compared to this mace? Or hammer? Not a whole lot better. Let's see what it looks like at the very least. Okay. And let's take that shield away and give him this sword. Now look at that. It looks like it's burning hot and glowing like that. Anyway, but what about verse? Let's see. It's quite bad, really, which is a shame. But no matter, because we are soon about to find a very good Qatar weapon for verse. Spoiler alert. Okay, so we have to go to southeast, down here.
Sorry, I can't.
I think there was some
You see what I see?
Bane here, but I guess not yet anyway. And we also found this staff. Let's move this scrap inside there. And I did give this to Lantry, but we're not gonna use it because Because if we use this as staff instead of these two, then Lantry's recovery speed lowers down, and that's the last thing I want for him. I want him to spam those heals and buffs.
Can't do that.
And what else do we have here? Unbroken shield, which is nothing special. And a great health potion. Might as well give it to Barrick. And then the torch key should be somewhere around here. And there are the Bane. Or wisps and scourges.
Look at that.
Okie dokie, so I want to deal with this scourge first, but let's move Barrick and myself to deal with the wisps first, because they are in the front. You use burning arrow on this. Oh wait. Minus 100% fire damage taken. Okay, so burning arrow does basically nothing to them. Okay. Well, burning arrow is basically useless. Well, we'll attack this scourge. And you
Not happening.
buff everyone. Buff verse. Actually, this one is about to die.
Take that!
Come and face my iron!
Okay, destroy that. Good, good. Then focus on this scourge. And Barrick, you are there. Okay. Hit that one, and we sunder this.
You got it.
Heal verse.
Well,
I got them at Lantry. Heal verse, please. God damn it. Well, give him seal then.
I'll
Fucking
take
hurt.
care of it.
This guy's about to die. There we go. And this wisp is also about to die very soon. Can you now please go and heal her?
softly.
Thank you. There is 3 enemies left, okay. Use that, and we go and trust this. Throw a pen. Buff burst.
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
Get back here!
Consider it done.
One of them died, good.
Are you afraid of death, worm?
Might as well use this, heal everyone.
That was a success.
Pity you won't enjoy this as much as I do.
And easy peasy.
It's a hit!
And I really love that one talent that gives us health every time when we kill someone. Let's see, it was this one here, Killing Rush. Everyone in the party regains a portion of their maximum health when any party member kills an enemy. Yeah, I really love this talent. Gives us more sustain and makes Lantry's life easier. Okay, scavenger leather boots. Okay, it's not that great really. And then more essences. A shield. An unbroken armor, which we already have. Yes, we do. And it has the exact same stats. Well, at least we can sell it later.
I'm carrying too much.
No, yeah. Move it to stash. And then here is the Garn Torch Key. This translucent sanguine tinted stone fits neatly into your hand. No.
Will do.
Was there anything else here? Oh yes, there's some loot here. I missed this yesterday. And that was everything. Although it looks like I missed something here. So let's go there real quick. Fast mode
Can't
on.
do that. Can't do that.
Oh, it's there. Okay. Well, get that real quick, and then we enter into the Oldwalls. So what do we have here? Oh, Merchant's Hat. Well, it does give us 1 accuracy, that's good, I guess. Sigil of channeled strength. Expression. You already know this sigil. Ah, okay. Well, you take that and the rest goes to the stash. Well, let's see. What special effect Elantris had again? Dampening. Plus 10 magic defense. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty damn good. And this is nothing special, really. I see no reason to give this to Lantry. Maybe I could give it to Ebb. She doesn't really have anything too special as far as hats go, anyway.
We can run.
Oh, there they are. I was wondering earlier that where are the Bane? I'm quite sure that I fought some in this area, but there they are. They just came out of the old walls. Well, it's just 3 scourges, and they are immune to fire. Yeah. Buff everyone, and we go and stun this one.
I will aid you.
Attack this one. Actually, never mind. Verse, come here.
You got it.
We go stun to this.
Got it.
And use that. Combo ability. This one is this one is almost dead. Can you kill it with a pen? Yes, you can. Good. You focus on this. Now let's go back to normal speed. Trust that and verse. This is once per rest. I don't want to use that.
You won't get away that easily.
Use that.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
And one more.
Wait, I did that?
There we
Nice.
go. Easy peasy. A little bit too easy if you ask me. But so, now here. Light emanates from within this massive passageway to the old walls, simultaneously calming and imposing to behold. And we are immediately greeted by some Bane again. So let's beat them down. Okay, let's take down the Scourge first. And these were immune to fire, yeah, and shock damage by the looks of things. Burning Arrow is going to be next to useless in here. Well, attack this one. You go and stun that.
I will aid you.
Buff everyone. And stun it, please.
Another scar?
There we go. Skewer.
You got it.
You use... Actually, never mind, no need.
Damn my eyes!
And buff
As you
burst.
command.
Look how fast I did. Oh, no you don't.
Yes, I did cause that mess.
Easy
You
peasy.
got it. These fools didn't make it far into the old walls.
They didn't. What noobs. Okay, so... Scavenger Mask. Nothing special. It seems to be better than what Verse is having right now. Let's check it out real quick. So right now she has this Scarlet Fury helm. With this you would get a little less recovery speed and more accuracy, which I like a lot. Look at that. She looks like a ninja. But I prefer her not having a hat on because I like her hair. That's gonna burst open, isn't it? Yep. And there's another scavenger mask here.
I am a take me if you can.
I don't think I even need to do anything here. Nothing at all. Just auto attack. Didn't need to do anything at all. The crystal in the beacon shimmers softly as you bring the torch key. Closer to it.
Saw those glowing symbols on the wall. Dare you to touch him?
Oh, I will. Not like we have much of a choice here anyway.
Will do.
There we go. And there's more of them here.
It's not the most.
Well, let's just go. Steadfast. No fear. They are not that. They're not that bad after all. But there's quite a few of them. There is 6 of them. Fuck it, just use that. Even though it doesn't do really almost anything. You go and start
Will
this
do.
one. And you, I don't know, attack this with
Not a
spear.
problem.
Again
Consider
like
it
that.
done.
Buff verse.
You know my own strength.
2 of them are about to die. There we go.
Are you afraid
Oh,
of
come on.
worm?
There we go.
You got it.
Go and heal verse.
Take that! Now that was satisfying. You got it.
And last 2.
That's how it's done.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
Now that was satisfying.
There we go. That was again very easy. Which is kind of strange.
Will do.
Because I had some quite bad memories from the Bane from my first playthrough. I thought they were a huge big pain in the ass, and that was normal difficulty. This is hard. What do we have here? Interesting rune. The sunken relief, though heavily damaged, is clearly meant to decipher a runic symbol similar to the one you saw at Ascension Hall. The relief is incomplete, and thus the final form of the rune is unknown. Well, take a carcoil rubbing. Take a carcoil rubbing of the relief shape to help discern the rune's design. Pressing carcoil to parchment, you capture a blurry but proportionate image of the ancient relief. With enough collected imprints, it may be possible to reconstruct the original shape of the rune. What do you got, me, Lantry? As you work, Lantry hovers near. See how that pattern looks broken along 2 edges? I think there's more to the engraving than what's here. Finish the tracing, then we'll look for more. Lantry nods. Agreed. If we collect enough sketches and imprints, we could no doubt reconstruct the original image in its entirety. So through these old walls, we can also find our way to our second spire. I think it was called the Ocean Spire, but we're not gonna get there in this episode. Oh, there was something else. I missed something. Where's that loot? Oh, it's here. Oh, just a simple whetstone. Meh. Okay, and oh, there's a trap here.
You got it. What do we have here?
Here we go. Disarm that. Thank you. And we should lift these stairs up, but we can't do it just yet. We need to activate something here, if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, this.
That Oldwalls beast appeared trapped. For the moment, at least.
The heck is that? Lantry gestures to the body on the platform in the middle of the pit. See the armor on that corpse? That's got to be the first Regent. Pausing, he gives the remains a second glance. She certainly picked an inconvenient place to perish. We'll need to raise that platform if we are going to shift through her trappings. He motions towards a crumpled form near the edge. And that's Sister Yavala. Landry brandishes his quill with a quiet sigh, tapping it against his writing surface as he ponders the first words to write. A moment, please. She died young trying to prove her word to the sages. This must be noted. What is this thing? I sure that sounds broken later. So what is this thing? It's an arcane barrier, but what it prohibits and why is unclear. At first I thought it was the home or nest of that amorphous creature inside, But if this were a sanctuary, why didn't the horror come out and say hello? Lantry's face turns to puzzlement. It might just be waiting for us to turn our backs. He shrugs. Knowing our luck, this is a prison to keep us safe from it. But if we want to grab that relic, we'll have to get up close to that thing and find out for ourselves. Are you sure that's the Unbroken leader? Until we have disproved the notion of elaborate mirage, I can't say I'm certain. But that corpse is wearing the first Regent's custom and panoply. So it's either the first Regent or the thief that robbed her body. For our purposes, the difference is irrelevant. The relic we seek is likely to be amongst that pile of bronze. Let's find a way across then. Very well. We should examine everything here and see if we can decipher how the platform works. Specifically how to raise it. He gestures to Yavala's body again. Perhaps we should start there. She made it this far after all. And there's a couple of these mirror prison thingies, whatever these are. So it's very likely that if we go close like this, oh, not yet. And this is, oh yeah, Sage's boots. I forgot about this. So yeah, I might as well give this to Lantry and move some of this crap to the stash. And we got a keystone. I think it was called. Where are the quest items here? Humming keystone. A scuffed but legible glyph has been scratched into this old weathered shard. Okay, and then for you we're gonna give this. There you go. Ah, okay. They're not gonna break free from these prisons of theirs. Okay, fine. The crystal in the beacon is not responding to torch keys from these old walls. There is a small recessed panel in the stone here. It looks like something. It looks like something was meant to fit into the space. The floor here is slightly recessed, appearing as if it were made to hold an object. Oh wait, what did it look like? Ah, it kind of looks like a tree to me. This one. The floor here is slightly recessed, appearing as if it were made to hold an object. Insert the keystone.
The keystone fits into a slot in the masonry.
Did you sense that? The magic barrier lost some of its hum when you inserted that keystone. Don't say I didn't warn you. We need to reach that body. Oh, I'm not arguing for turning back now. I just felt the need to burden you with a reminder that our lives are in your hands. Okay, and I don't think that there was anything else we could do here. Okay, so now... Did this work? Yes, it does work. So now... we lift these stairs. There we go. Oh, I want to check the map. And yesterday I was exploring this side first, so let's do it here as well. And we can't get across this because the passageway has crumbled down.
Interesting.
Disarm that. There must be more.
You didn't see nothing.
There must be more some around here. No? Okay. Press that.
You got it.
Oh, malices. Yeah, the malices are pain in the ass. And malices are not immune to fire damage, unlike the rest of them, so at least Verse can use the burning arrow of that. Well, let's go. Oh, damn it. Use the burning arrow on that. Barrick can take care of these two. We go and stun that. You buff everyone.
Not a problem, boss.
Except verse. Okay. I want to attack the malice. Where is it? There, let's use the combo ability. Holy crap. Now, Barrick is suffering a lot here. Heal.
Come and face my iron!
Okay, Barrick, focus on this one. Oh shit, Lanty, why are you coming here? Oh, for fuck's sake. Do you have... You only got this one potion, well fuck. I should give you more after this. Oh wait, I'm not controlling Lantry right now. Terrified. Ah, okay. Damage boost. Skewer.
I will aid you. I'll be feeling that.
Yeah, Barrack is going down. Unless we do this real quick.
Ready? I'll tear you up.
There we go, just in time. Just in time. We must get rid of that malice very soon. Do that. Sunder.
Out my ass.
Fuck it! It healed itself to full. Ah, fuck me. Give Barrick this.
As you command.
And never mind. Use the gift of moments. Lantry skips forward, vanishing from combat and healing. Upon his return, he releases a wave of energy that reduces recovery of nearby allies. Yeah, I'll do that. At least one of the two scourges are dead. Now finish this one, please. And drink that potion. You drink your potion as well. Now kill this. Kill this scourge here, please.
I have no other way.
Okay, so... The malice is still barely injured. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should have just focused on the wisps and scourges first. Use this. There. Lantry, are you coming back anytime soon? There we go. Seal. Just in time. I thought she was about to go down. And me, yeah, I'm terrified apparently. Use 10 on that. There we go. And Barrick managed to destroy that wisp over there. Good. You are not wearing the right equipment to use this ability. Wait, what does this require? Oh, wait, he's not using a shield. Okay, so basically this is next to useless on Barrick. Okay, so... let's use that. What can I do to save Verse? Not much by the looks of things.
I better not wake.
Damn it. Well, right her. Revive her. She's wounded, but that's okay. Do that. Sunder this.
I'm injured.
Never mind. Stun the malice. Jesus, my Barrick sure hits hard when he hits and doesn't miss. Give Barrick a seal. Verse. Kill that scourge. Come on, kill it. There we go. Burning arrow on this. And Sunder on the malice. You go a bit further away.
Built for this sort of violence.
Pity you won't enjoy this as much
There
as
we
I
go.
do.
We got it.
That's how it's done.
There we go. Now that was a bit tougher. Maybe I should have just focused on the wisps and scourges first. Well, I don't know. We beat it, that's the main thing. And here's the guitar I mentioned earlier. So you're gonna take that. And we are gonna give it to you. It's a lot better than her bronze dagger. Gives us 1.5 more damage and +2 accuracy. But now, which one deals more damage in the main hand? Let's see. Looks like the offense stats are the exact same, no matter which I wear in the main hand. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Then there is this. Oldwalls beacon. The crystal in this beacon appears to react to the presence of torch keys found in these old walls. Let's put the current torch key there.
On it.
And this should open this one. Yep. Yeah, but yeah, Verse is wounded, but we should be fine.
I got it.
I was fine last time.
There.
Oh,
See that?
I should have remembered that.
You got it.
There we go. Now what did we have here? Just old water that gives us arcane armor, which is actually very good against this Bane, and all cold keenstone. This fist-sized stone, unusually cold to the touch, bears an ancient sigil of unknown meaning. Okay, and let's see. So Barrick used a potion there earlier in the last fight, and you take that. Do you have? Well, you have no potions, but you can heal yourself, so that's fine. You got 6. We got how many? We got 3, and this one here. We still got quite a few potions here. 7 potions there. Yeah, this is fine. But do we have any in the stash here? Actually, yes, we have. We got this. And let's take the... What was that? Old water. Yeah. Barrick could use some of that. But I think that Verse could use that more. What did this do again? 60 defense against paralyzed, burning, and frozen attacks. Let's give him this one, this old water. And give this to me, and let's see, how did I... There. I moved it to my stash, didn't I? Yeah, oh, 12. Okay, Barrick, you take these 3. That should be good enough. And then we open this by pressing this, I take it. Yep. Yeah, there's a trap there, I can see it.
You got it.
And some
You see that?
There we go.
Got it.
Let's go.
Another.
Okay, stun that. Barrick, attack the wisp here. You buff everyone, and Verse, go and attack this scourge. Actually, never mind, just attack this wisp here.
Friends.
All this. Whichever you can attack. There we go.
Count on it. Bleed out, you little shit.
Sunder.
I got it.
Consider
Come
it
and
done.
face my iron!
Come on. Just kill it. There we go. And pick up their essences. And Jasper.
Hey, I don't weigh you down with all of my crap.
And there is stairs up, but we're not gonna there just yet. And there's also this room, but I couldn't enter this yesterday. The crystal in the beacon is not responding to the torch keys from these old walls, so we have to find another torch key from somewhere else. So we can't go there. There's some epic legendary loot there or something, I'm sure. So, So we have now explored this side of this level, except for this room. So let's go to the other side. Okay, what did we have here? Oh yes, this place. And there's nothing on this side.
Curious.
Oh, never mind. Just a simple scroll and alchemy supplies. Nothing more interesting than that. And here we are gonna have a fight. And actually, before we start this fight here, I'm gonna save just in case. Okay, let's go. So these should break. Never mind. I think I had to pick up. Was there a keystone here? No, dice. A small dice juts out from the wall here with just enough room to hold a small object. So let's just take it. Now the fight should start.
Well, there's no chance of me making that jump.
We don't need to.
I'm not.
You don't need to jump. We just need to kill these. Okay, so burning arrow doesn't do anything. Attack this one. Barrick, you attack this scourge as well. We stun that.
Not here to get
And buff everyone. Buff Verse because she's wounded and everything.
That one rattled me hard.
This scourge is out with
New dent.
And you use pen against this one here. Buff me.
As you command.
Use this.
I'd have to throw it away.
And the last one. Nice. There we go. But there was this. But I'm quite sure that there was some enemies inside here as well. I think there was a malice too.
On it. Can't do that.
No. Or maybe if we do this. Well, let's pick up this piece of rubble. This small rock is surprisingly dense and weighs about as much as a slightly larger rock. And move it here.
Look at that.
Indiana Jones style. Okay, so I'm gonna go for that malice. Thank God this malice didn't break from its prison at the same time with these guys here earlier. And Barrick, you go and take down that wisp. You buff everyone here and use the burning arrow.
Will do, record.
Move out of that shit, whatever that was.
Not a problem, boss.
This wisp should be dead very soon.
Consider it done.
Move away from there. And heal
Consider
yourself.
it done.
Buff me and Sunder. Then what was it called? Grave.
Consider it done.
It's gonna heal. Let's interrupt it. Wait, what? There we go. I don't think I did it in time. Okay, heal yourself. Seal to verse. Stun.
I'll take care of it.
Trust.
Aye.
He really wants Barrick. Lantry.
Oh, God!
There we go.
On it.
Drop anything? Nope. Okay, that was that. And there seems to be at least one enemy here waiting for us. And I can see those
Found
traps.
something.
Yeah, me too. Noticed them a long time ago. Disarm those.
What do we have here? Will do.
There we go.
Aye.
These things are gonna break, I just know it.
On it.
There can't be just one wisp in here. There we go.
You got it.
Won't
Attack
happen.
this. Attack this
I will
wisp
aid
here
you.
or whatever it is. Buff your
Not
allies.
going anywhere.
Buff your allies, please. And verse, use Grave Digger on this. They are immune to prone by the looks of it.
You got it.
That's fine. I don't need that
Take
rip
that!
described.
I'll tear your skeleton
Okay,
out by
then.
your ass.
There we go. Rust. Never mind, Barrick destroyed it. And then this one. Are you gonna break? Of course you are. Use that. Stun this. Burning Arrow did nothing against them. Yeah, it didn't. Just Skewer. And buff her.
Raven Ash protects.
And there's the pen. Attack something, please. There we go. Then this goes here. Easy peasy. And Barrick leveled up. Nice. Now, I would really love to give Barrick some more abilities, because he's kinda... well... all he does is do auto attacks. That's basically all he does. So, for you, I think that giving him more accuracy and armor deflection would not only make him harder to take down, but he also hits more often. So let's give him some finesse, and here I think I picked Retribution. After using Glass of Iron, which is his taunt, Barrick will attack twice with his normal strikes for a short time. So he's basically going to hit with his two-handed axe or sword or whatever he's using twice. For how long again? For 20 seconds. Yeah. So he's basically gonna deal fuck tons of damage, or at least that's the idea. Okay, but do you have any other abilities or something? No. And this is quite useless. Because we are not using a shield with him. Okay, so anyway, anything else here? Oh, there's this. Ah, camping supplies, but we are full on them.
I don't
yeah.
weigh you down with all of my crap.
But not for long, because we might as well rest here because Verse is wounded anyway. Didn't I? Can people use? Oh yeah, rest. Misclicked there earlier, and now take the camping supplies.
I got
There.
it.
And then we go to the... Wait, was there something else here? Aha. And we can't get there yet because we need to raise this bridge there. From either this side or the other side here. But now, to the next level. And I think it was around here where the recording stopped yesterday because I was running out of space. But not this time. This time I made sure that there is more than enough room for the recordings. Take down these. Easy peasy. Okay. Let's attack the Scourge. You can attack this Wisp here. Averse, attack this Scourge, and you
Trouble is afoot.
buff everyone. Oh, another Scourge, and oh, Malice. Okay, this might become a bit tough. Give Verse a seal when you can. Oh fuck. Can you? Yeah, drink a potion. And Lantry. Oh, we can't control him just yet. Use Burning Arrow on the Malice. Use that, and... Sound that. Boost everyone's damage. Give Verse the seal. Oh, and he got a level. Nice. What the... How is he... What's... How was he taking that much damage? Do that. And could you, Verse, go and knock this one down? Immune to prone, never mind. Use that. Barbaric, go and use taunt on this Malice here. Verse is gonna go down at this rate.
Seeing it all.
And there's more wisps coming, okay.
Full off red.
Can you please use a potion? Fuck. Like, I was like 1 second too late. You go and revive her.
Darn.
Well, fuck. If only that Malice and didn't notice us earlier. This would have been so easy.
Call it a sight.
Go and rest her, please. What did this do? But I wonder, are these immune to... Are these guys immune to be terrified? And he went down. Fuck. Well, we could use this. Actually, no, don't use it. Attack the... Let's use this. We might as well rest after this. We should be able to find another campus supply here. I think there was 2 in this level if I recall correctly. Burning arrow, that's... Skewer. And go there and use that. Stun them. Stun to that. And yeah, just use the grave digger. Combo ability. Quickly before the bastard heals.
What a rat!
God damn it.
Won't
Did I
happen.
hit it?
My armor is dented. Let me repair it.
Yeah, this is actually quite terrible. Kill. Oh wait, is this Scourge dead? I think it is.
That's how it's
Yes.
done!
There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this went fucking terribly. And only because the Malices and Wisps and Scourge here and noticed the battle here. That's why. But no matter,
Hey,
we
I
survived.
don't weigh you down with all of my crap.
And then we had this note. This hastily written note appears to be scribbled in blood and cuts off abruptly. You can barely make out the words. Don't trust Jacobus. He promised me a commission with the Disfavored if I found his dumb cloak pin or whatever it is. Lies. All lies. Lured me to my death is what he did. Ever since I arrived, these things have hunted me. I can hear them in the dark. And this was about the evidence against Graven Ash. Disfavored soldiers wanted the Steadfast Insignia, an artifact lost in the Oldwalls. They sent a civilian to trespass within the Blade Grave, Oldwalls, on their behalf. Not impressed by you, Disfavored. Not very impressed here. And you got a level there. But I think I'm going to save this attribute point for later and then invest it to the more ability and spell cooldown, because that's very, very good and important. But then again, spell strength and 12 magic defense is not terrible investment either. Well, let's save this attribute point for now. And here I picked Quill Flurry because I want to give Landry some more damage. So he can do something else than just heal and buff us and stuff like that. So let's pick it this time as well. It was Landry rapidly attacks his target with a series of thrown strikes. I also like the sound of this, but the downside is that we have to be stealthed. And so basically, in order to use this efficiently, we would have to make Landry go to stealth mode before we start each encounter, and that's a little bit too much micromanagement to my liking. But yeah, so Quill Flurry it is. And yeah, let's rest here. There should be 1 or 2 campus supplies in this level as well. And here we have Sapphire Torch Key. Bands of cerulean light gleams across the sharp angular stone. Was there anything else here? No. We can't open this door from this side. Oh, what was here? Oh, campus supplies, there we go. Chunk of mysterious metal. You are unfamiliar with this metal. A master blacksmith at a Spire Forge upgrade may have more information about this item. Is this one gonna break? No, it isn't. More stairs. And here I think we had to use the sapphire one. Yep. Press that. But we're not gonna go there just yet.
I got it.
Wait.
You got it.
You didn't see nothing.
Just in case there were traps here. No.
So much for going back that way.
Oh. Well, hang in there, verse. We'll do our business here.
Trouble is
By killing this simple wisp here.
As you command.
Use that. I'm not sure if you hit it or not.
Fall before me!
Now you did. There we go.
right.
Now what do we have here? Stone of Elucidation. Oh, yeah. So this is a stone that Hieronymus, the sage, wanted. This spear of dense stone packs the weight of a shield in the palm of your hand. So give the stone to Hieronymus. Okay, we'll do that once we get out. You see a worn down and faded rune embedded into the wall. It is currently impossible to decipher what the rune is. Lantry's Voice of Ages talent is required to learn this spell rune. Oh yeah, it's this one. Grants Lantry hit, precision, and the ability to decipher ancient languages. A useful skill for discovering new magics during travel. Yeah, but in order to unlock Voice of Ages, we should have also picked Watcher's Judgment at some point. Lantry strikes his target, interrupting them and lowering their non-physical armor. If used from stealth, this attack will also paralyze the target. We could have made Lantry into a rogue-like character as well if we wanted. A rogue support. A rogue healer. That sounds like an interesting combination.
Aye.
Maybe some other time. No? Press that. And leave.
No dice.
There we go. Now, before we use the stairs to go up there, let's see what else we have here. More stairs. These are gonna break free, aren't they?
Interesting.
There we go. What's interesting? Oh yeah, Barrick noticed this thing here. Okay. Destroy that. And go and attack this if you can. Lantry buff us, and we actually is this any use here? Plus 1 armor per piece of armor worn for 60 seconds. Armor penetrated by attacks. Okay. But then again, I'm quite sure that the Bane do not... Yeah, they have no armor at all. And if I'm not mistaken, the Bane the Banes they don't do physical damage, but arcane damage. So basically, this greater renewal is completely useless here. So might as well not cast it at all.
Let's have it.
Damage boost.
That one rattled me hard.
And I don't know, use that.
Fall before me!
There we go.
On it.
And here, I guess I think it was Garn that we had to add here. Not sure what that did, if it did anything. Aha, I see.
Will do.
Yeah, you're using it already. Very awkward place to fight though.
Get back here!
Use a quill. Attack this. You go away, and Verse, you go attack this.
Face my iron!
Heal yourself. There we go. Don't be so scared, people. They're just Bane.
Right.
Very weak Bane. Yeah, that's gonna break, I knew it. And there's a Malice, because of course there is. Burn an arrow. Stun the bastard. Attack it, and you know, I don't know. Throw a pen.
Your days end here!
God damn it. There we go. Stun it. There. Sunder. If you can, attack with Skewer. Buff Verse.
As you command.
Trust. And Grave Digger.
You got it.
Kill it, please. There we go. He stood no chance. Couldn't even heal himself. And then the wizard. There we go. Now what did we have here? Oh, heavy keystone. A faintly glowing sigil has been carved into the small weathered shard.
Still weighing down our packs with rocks, are we? Noted.
Yep.
You see that?
Yes, I do. Lots of crafting supplies.
Don't
That's
mind
nice.
me carrying the weight of the fucking world.
Don't be like that, Verse. What do we have under this rubble? More ingots and stuff. Let's move it to the stash, so Verse won't complain anymore. And here, interesting rune. Oh, it's one of these runes again. The sunken reliefs, though heavily damaged, is clearly meant to depict a runic symbol similar to the one you saw at Ascension Hall. The relief is incomplete, and thus the final form of the rune is unknown. Here's the carcoil. Pressing carcoil to parchment, you capture a blurry but proportionate image of the ancient relief. It looks like we have got more of the symbol. One more and it should be complete. Okay, one more. What's this, I wonder? Oh yeah, and this button should raise this bridge here. But what do we have here? Potion of protection and staggering burn, and then some other stuff, gems. More stuff. But how did we activate this?
Will do.
Let's go back down here and put the Garn stone in here. Let's see if that makes any difference. There we go.
I got it.
Come down here, all. And then we go to the next level. I'm quite sure that there's nothing... Wait, what's that loot over there? Well, Verse, go back there real quick. I don't want to miss anything. Could be legendary loot. There, in the rubble. A whetstone, aquamarine, yeah. Okay, now come back. Come here.
Hi.
What do we have in this? Here. More camping supplies. Fuck yes, and potions and stuff. I like that. So yeah, I was right. There was 2 camping supplies in this level. And I believe that this opened that door here. Yes. So we could go back to the previous level we were in before we came here, if we wanted to. How convenient. And then to the next level. And this is where I stopped playing yesterday, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing here, and end this episode here for the day. And in the next episode, we are gonna explore this level, and possibly the rest of the dungeon, and maybe, just maybe find our way to the Ocean Spire, and claim that for ourselves. But hey, we'll see. So, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Tyranny.